Picture this. Right now, you possess the capability to transform the most significant obstacles of your life into your most remarkable triumphs. But how, you may wonder? Today, we'll explore the essence of Stoicism, a time-honored philosophy that has enabled people to excel in tough times and discover calm in turmoil for ages. Recall the last instance you encountered a scenario that tested your endurance or challenged your self-assurance. What was your reaction? Were you captive to your instinctual reactions, or did you select a response that mirrored your core values and beliefs? This is where Stoicism excels, instructing us to meet life's challenges with bravery, insight, and balance. Today, we're delving into a profound principle rooted in timeless wisdom, yet incredibly pertinent in our contemporary era: the practice of training your mind to respond, not react. This principle isn't solely about managing your anger or maintaining composure in tough moments. It's about developing a profound sense of mindfulness, a connection to the present that enables you to handle life's highs and lows with dignity and purpose. The Stoics, ancient sages noted for their pragmatic approach to existence, continue to inspire us today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments which reaction you wish you could take back and transform into a thoughtful response. Stay tuned till the end for life-changing techniques. 1. The mirror of Arise. Imagine starting each day with a powerful mental exercise, one that can significantly alter how you face the world's challenges and surprises. This practice, which I call the Mirror of Arise, involves a morning visualization where you foresee the potential highs and lows of the day. It's akin to gazing into a mirror that doesn't just reflect your external appearance, but reveals the dual possibility of each day. As Marcus Aurelius once advised, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By visualizing both the good and the bad, you equip yourself to embrace the good with gratitude and meet challenges with resilience. The effectiveness of this habit lies in its ability to prepare you mentally for anything that comes your way. By anticipating the best and the worst, you not only cultivate a mental flexibility, but also an emotional resilience that is rare and invaluable. This exercise draws from the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, which encourages us to rehearse potential adversities in advance. Epictetus taught us that men are disturbed not by things, but by the principles and notions which they form concerning things. When we mentally rehearse these scenarios, our reactions become measured and calculated, reducing impulsiveness and regrettable outbursts. Adopting this habit daily transforms how you interact with the world. It's not merely about expecting the worst, but rather preparing to respond to any situation with wisdom and decorum. This proactive approach means you're never caught off guard, and your reactions are always grounded in Stoic virtues. As you practice this visualization, you'll find yourself more at peace, more in control, and significantly more effective in your daily interactions. Let's embrace this habit together and unlock a day where we are prepared, come what may. Stay tuned to see how the next habit builds on this foundation, ensuring you not only face the day, but truly conquer it too. 2. The sphere of choice. Imagine integrating a simple yet profound practice into your daily routine that centers your control firmly within yourself. This technique involves visualizing your influence as a sphere that surrounds you. Inside this sphere are all the things you can truly control: your actions, your responses, your values. Recognizing this boundary helps you focus your energy and attention on these aspects, effectively liberating you from the burden of external circumstances. As the philosopher Epictetus stated, some things are within our power, while others are not. By mentally defining these boundaries, you ensure that your peace is disturbed only by things within your power, enhancing your ability to respond calmly and effectively. This visualization serves as a daily reminder of where your responsibilities lie and where they end. It encourages a healthy detachment from things outside your control, such as others' opinions, unforeseen events, or the past, elements often responsible for reactive behavior. Stoicism teaches us to embrace only what we can influence, leading to greater efficacy and tranquility in our lives. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens, advised Epictetus. This practice of focusing within your sphere cultivates a robust inner resilience, empowering you to meet life's unpredictabilities with a poised and composed demeanor. Regularly engaging in this mental exercise reshapes your approach to challenges and stresses. Instead of expending energy on frustration over uncontrollable aspects of life, you harness your power to shape and steer your own actions and reactions. This habit not only strengthens your Stoic mindset, but also enhances your overall well-being and effectiveness. As you continue to define and refine the contours of your sphere of control, watch how your day-to-day experiences transform, leading you to a more focused, peaceful, and proactive life. Stay tuned as we explore how this foundational practice can be complemented by additional habits that further your mastery over your responses. 3. Cognitive distancing. Have you ever found yourself caught in the storm of your own thoughts, swept away by emotions that seem to dictate how you react? Stoic wisdom offers a powerful tool to regain control: cognitive distancing. This practice isn't just about controlling emotions, it's about understanding them from a distance, observing them as if they were separate from your core self. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine applying this profound insight by stepping back and viewing your thoughts as external events over which you can exert your power through choice. In practicing cognitive distancing, you begin to see your thoughts as clouds passing in the sky of your mind. Each cloud represents a different emotion or impulse drifting into your field of awareness. Instead of latching onto these clouds, you observe them with the curiosity of a sage, wondering where they came from and where they will go if left unattached. This detachment is not a form of avoidance, but a pathway to wisdom. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, beautifully captured this when he said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. By changing your view, you can change your response." But how can you start applying this in your daily life? It begins with a simple pause. The next time you encounter a stressful situation or a wave of anger rises within you, pause. Mentally step back and ask yourself, is this thought helpful? Does it lead to a virtuous response? This pause is your gateway to transforming reactive impulses into thoughtful responses. The power of cognitive distancing lies in its simplicity and the profound impact it can have on your life's philosophy and actions. Remember, the space between stimulus and response is your arena of freedom and growth. What will you choose to do in that space? 4. The Stoic Whisper. Imagine yourself in a challenging situation, a confrontation at work, a disagreement at home, or a setback in your personal goals. In these moments, it's easy to let emotions drive your reactions, leading to regrettable outcomes. This is where the unique Stoic habit the Stoic Whisper, comes into play. Before you react, whisper to yourself, "Is this within my control?" This simple question immediately brings the wisdom of the Stoics to the forefront of your mind, helping to clarify what you can actually influence and what is beyond your control. The power of the Stoic Whisper lies in its ability to bring immediate calm and perspective to any situation. By internalizing this habit, you train your brain to prioritize your response over your initial reaction. Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you apply the Stoic Whisper, you embody this principle, ensuring that your responses are governed by wisdom rather than whim. As you start using the Stoic Whisper regularly, you'll notice a profound shift in how you handle life's ups and downs. This habit doesn't just reduce stress, it cultivates a deeper resilience, enabling you to meet challenges with a balanced, thoughtful approach. It's not just about suppressing your first reaction, but about transforming it into an action that aligns with your deepest values. So next time you find yourself on the verge of reacting, remember the Stoic Whisper, a secret weapon in your journey towards mastering the art of response. This is the kind of wisdom that doesn't just change how you react, it changes how you live. 5. The Virtue Highlighter. In the quiet moments of reflection, the Stoics found their greatest lessons. As Seneca once said, "Night brings our troubles to the light rather than banishes them." Each evening, take a moment to reflect on your day, not to dwell on what went wrong, but to illuminate what you did right. This practice, which I call the Virtue Highlighter, involves reviewing your actions and specifically identifying moments where you exhibited virtues such as courage, temperance, justice, or wisdom. This is not just about feeling good. It's about recognizing your capacity to live according to your highest ideals. By actively highlighting these virtuous actions, you engage in a form of mental training. Each recognition acts as a reinforcement, embedding these behaviors more deeply into your character. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." In this spirit, the Virtue Highlighter isn't merely reflective, it's transformative. It's about seeing your potential for virtue played out in real scenarios, which builds confidence and a blueprint for future conduct. Each virtue you recognize in yourself is a stepping stone to becoming the person you aspire to be. This habit also prepares you to respond more wisely in future situations. By acknowledging and understanding the times you've succeeded in acting virtuously, you set a standard for yourself. The next time you face a challenge, you'll remember these moments of virtue and feel inspired to act in accordance with them. Imagine going through life armed with an ever-growing arsenal of such moments, each reinforcing your ability to respond with grace and wisdom to whatever comes your way. Start tonight and see how each day brings you closer to the Stoic ideal of a well-lived life. 6. The Indifference Switch. Imagine possessing a switch within you that could instantly change your perspective on any situation. This is the power of the Indifference Switch, a Stoic practice where you train your mind to view non-essential elements like fame, wealth, or the approval of others as neutral. By flipping this switch, you disassociate yourself emotionally from these externals. Marcus Aurelius once said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance." When you cultivate indifference towards what does not impact your moral life, you're choosing to not let external factors control your emotions. Developing this switch requires conscious effort and regular practice. Start by identifying what triggers your strongest emotional responses. Is it a desire for recognition, fear of financial instability, or something else? Once identified, challenge yourself to reframe these triggers as indifferent. Remind yourself that these do not reflect your true worth, nor do they dictate your happiness. Seneca taught us, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By practicing this mental reframing, you minimize unnecessary suffering caused by overvaluing things that truly hold no sway over your inner peace. Imagine the freedom of not being tethered by the chains of societal expectations or material desires. Each time you successfully engage the indifference switch, you gain a little more control over your life's narrative. You respond rather than react based on your core values and virtues. This is a profound transformation that promises not only peace of mind, but a profound sense of empowerment. As Epictetus put it, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Embrace this practice and watch as you become the architect of your own serenity. 7. The Stoic Roleplay. Imagine stepping into the shoes of the greatest minds of ancient times. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who faced the weight of the empire amidst personal loss and political turmoil, or Seneca, a philosopher who navigated the treacherous waters of imperial politics while penning essays on ethics, stoicism, and peace of mind. This habit, which I call the Stoic Roleplay, involves visualizing how these venerable figures would handle your daily life challenges. It's not just about asking what Marcus or Seneca would do, but deeply immersing yourself in their thought processes and virtues. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Imagine starting your day with this mindset, approaching each challenge with the serenity and gratitude of Aurelius. Whether it's a dispute at work, a personal setback, or a minor inconvenience, role-playing as Aurelius could transform your reactive impulses into considered, wise responses. This practice not only brings historical wisdom into modern problems, but also connects you with the calm and purposeful demeanor that characterized his reign. Seneca taught us, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By embodying Seneca's pragmatism, you can dissect your worries and fears, distinguishing between baseless anxieties and legitimate concerns. This method empowers you to respond with clarity and effectiveness, minimizing unnecessary emotional turmoil. The Stoic Roleplay isn't merely an exercise in historical fantasy. It's a transformative tool that equips you to face life's trials with the wisdom of the ages, turning every challenge into a stepping stone toward personal excellence. 8. The Daily Stoic Audit. Imagine closing each day with a powerful ritual, one that the great Stoic philosophers themselves might have practiced had they lived in our times. I call this the Daily Stoic Audit. Just as a business reviews its transactions to ensure profitability, this habit involves a meticulous examination of your day's emotional and moral ledger. Consider this. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Now reflect on this as you review your day. Did your actions breathe life into your deepest values? Did your thoughts contribute to your growth? This nightly reflection doesn't just summarize your day, it sets the stage for tomorrow's victories. During your audit, categorize your reactions and decisions, which were aligned with Stoic virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Seneca teaches us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. How often did your fears or frustrations turn out to be mere shadows, dissipating under the light of reason and scrutiny? This part of the audit is not just about accountability. It's about learning to distinguish between baseless worries and legitimate concerns, training your mind to focus on real, actionable issues. It's about transforming the way you perceive and engage with the world around you. End your audit with a forward-looking approach. Based on today's reflections, what specific actions can you take tomorrow to live more virtuously? Think of it as setting strategic goals for your personal development. Marcus Aurelius prompts us, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. If today you were impatient, plan an act of patience for tomorrow. If today you were swayed by anger, schedule a moment for peace. This habit isn't just about reflection. It's a proactive commitment to continuous improvement, to respond more wisely each day. Engaging in this daily practice promises not only a night of restful closure, but also a tomorrow replete with purpose and self-mastery. 9. The emotional alchemy. Have you ever stopped to consider that every emotion, yes, every single one, carries a hidden lesson waiting to be discovered? This concept, rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom, is what we call emotional alchemy. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This insight invites us to transform our initial reactions into thoughtful responses. By viewing emotions as messengers rather than obstacles, we start a transformative journey. As we dive deeper into emotional alchemy, let's consider the process. When a strong emotion like anger or jealousy surges within you, pause and ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? This question shifts your perspective from one of reaction to one of learning and growth. Perhaps anger reveals where your expectations of fairness are not being met, or jealousy highlights areas where you feel inadequate or insecure. By identifying these lessons, you can begin to respond to similar future triggers with a more stoic, composed demeanor. The ultimate goal of emotional alchemy is not just to manage emotions, but to harness them for personal development. Imagine converting every bit of emotional turmoil into stepping stones toward greater wisdom and inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This habit encourages you to not only endure life's emotional challenges, but to actively engage with them, transforming reactive impulses into responses that align with your deepest values. By practicing emotional alchemy, you are not just surviving, you are thriving through the art of Stoic transformation. 10. The response reservoir. Imagine possessing a treasure chest, but instead of gold or jewels, it's filled with wisdom. This is your response reservoir. Each day presents its own challenges, and how we respond can change our lives profoundly. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once remarked, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By collecting and revisiting the sagacious words and principles of Stoicism, you equip yourself with a versatile toolkit to face any situation, not just adequately, but with excellence. Start by jotting down insightful quotes and powerful affirmations in a journal. In times of trial, or when you're on the verge of reacting impulsively, open your response reservoir. This habit is like consulting wise sages from the past, allowing their voices to guide your present. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, utilized a similar method, reflecting in his meditations. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. As you browse through your collection, these timeless insights serve as reminders and mental rehearsals that pave the way for calm and calculated responses. Building this reservoir is not merely an exercise in recording thoughts. It's an active engagement in shaping your future self. Each entry is a step toward becoming a person who does not merely react to the world, but responds with deliberation and virtue. Invite your viewers to ponder on this. How different would your life be if every reaction was thoughtful and considered? Encourage them to create their own response reservoir, turning every emotional impulse into an opportunity for growth and learning. This Stoic habit promises not just peace of mind, but a profound transformation in handling life's unpredictabilities. If you found these Stoic habits useful, don't just move on. Drop a comment below and share which habit you're excited to incorporate into your life. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into mastering your mind and emotions. Together, let's not just react less, but respond better. Stay wise and stay stoic.